Okay, we're going back to back. I did turn the flash off. I'll be honest. I had that flash on for the first one, and it's burnt a nice little light-sized hole in this eyeball of mine. Do you know what? My eyes are a bit worrying at the moment. It's like recently I got smacked in the face and I lost all vision. I didn't lose it. I still had it, but you're looking over like the water and it's all glimmery. Imagine that in the whole left side of your eyesight for literally that whole entire afternoon. So I'm a bit weary of my eyes, to be honest, because I know that detached retinas can only pop up they can pop up in 5-10 years time. That's something that happens apparently. Like I know one of my boys was just recently, I don't know if you get diagnosed with a detached retina, but he's got a detached retina now and he's like, don't know what's happened, haven't fallen over for ages. Oh, any head injuries? No. Well, I did fall off my motorcycle like 10 years ago. And he's like, bingo, that's it. So you got to look after your health. You got to stay on top of it. But anyway, let's get back on track. The topic of today's video is don't worry about beating them now. Beat them at 30. Beat them at 35. Beat them at 40. Because who cares if you lose a couple battles in order to win the war? Now let me explain what I'm talking about here. In the early days, you don't have as much respect as you want. We've really got to graft to get some sort of status, everything. Financial, social, physical, all these pursuits that give you this respect at a young age are very difficult to achieve. And now, to compensate for that, it's very tempting for individuals to go out and buy the car, to go out and buy that nice watch when you first come into your little bit of money, when you first build up that little savings pot, to set yourself back. And at the time, it feels like you're losing. It feels like you're losing because you've got the capability, but everyone else seems on the surface to be doing way better than you. Way better than you. They've put together, they've got all the newest clothes, they've got the car, they've got the watches. And they're not thinking long term because at this current state, they're beating you. But there's nothing wrong with losing the battle in order to win the war. And you've got to understand the war is the long term. That's the end goal. That's just the ongoing life once you get to 30 and 40. If you've structured it right and you go, look, I'll lose a couple battles. I'll let you have the nice car while I drive the Prius. I'll still rock that cruise control. Watch me. I'll still burn past you. But jokes aside, if you can delay that gratification in the early days, delay that desire for that respect and that admiration that comes from having the niceties, you will win the war. And it's the same thing. If you can put off the partying, see a lot of these small wins, like the people who seem like they're having fun, you're going to have to lose these battles in order to win the war. And people can't deal with that loss and they don't have the foresight to realize this is a war. This is a long-term game. It's mano a mano. And think about it like this. In World War II, there was this thing called the Da Vinci Code, where the Allies, they cracked their code so they could now anticipate the Germans' movements. They could understand where they wanted to attack and what were their plans? What were they trying to do to win this war? Now it came across, there was this one, it was naval warfare. They were like, okay, we'll send a fleet here waiting for them. Whatever British boats come through here are going to get massacred, they're going to get killed. Now they had two choices here. One, look, they know they're going to lose this battle. If we send our guys here, we know they're going to lose, but we keep the secrecy of the fact that we have this code, which is going to give us a better shot at winning the war. If you're just acting off impulse and emotion with no foresight, what are you going to do? You're going to go, they're attacking us here. Get away, get away, get away. Save yourselves, lads. Do you see what I mean? Without that long-term vision. Because let's say you do go, pull back, pull the troops back. Let's win this battle. What's going to happen? They're going to go, hang on a second. How'd they know about that shit? They must have the code. They must have cracked it. Comms not safe, let's restructure it, change the code. And now they're set back another however many years, and Germany's still in pole position. Not having that foresight to win the war. So boys, sometimes you do need to save your naval soldiers into battle. You do need to send them in there knowing that they're going to get smoked. And what I mean by that is driving the cheaper car, because it's more economic, it's more fuel efficient, it's smaller, it's budget friendly. You can now invest that back into a business, get some more cash flow rolling, which is sending your troops into there. You're ignoring the code, but you have the foresight that this is going to help you win the war. It's going to help you in the end. It's going to help you in the long term. Now, something like this is also just based on consistency. When I say don't beat them now, beat them later, beat them at 30 and win the war, it's much easier said than done. Much easier said than done, because it's going to require you to just stay in that trench. Just stay in that trench. Shells flying over. You know, dust in your face. You get trench foot, but you've just got to sit in it. It's going to be painful. All those gym sessions, waking up early before work, hearing that alarm at 5 o'clock and just going, fuck. This is awful. Like, I'm not feeling this, but still doing it because you know it's pushing you towards victory. It's going to help you win that war. And you just need, you need to chip away. Know what small battles are essential to win and what battles you need to lose. Because there are those small battles that need to win, those day-to-day battles that are essential in order to win the war. Now, in order to win the war as a young man, any man overall, these are the pillars. You need a good physique. I've been on holidays, I've been on the beaches, the Bali beach clubs. No one knows or cares how much money you got at that point. It's just, this dude's fucking shredded. Like, even if I got all the money but I'm fat and I'm with my chick, I know that she's admiring this guy. That doesn't sit well on my conscience. I can't accept that. If you can, good for you. I can't. So you get a good physique. That's just one of those pillars that's going to help you win that war. Second is your finances. Look, this is a non-negotiable in this modern age. Honestly, like, you need to get your money up. Money opens every single door possible. There's not a door that can't be opened with money, really. And people say, oh, money doesn't buy happiness. Fuck you. Honestly, that's the most stupid shit I've ever heard. And it's because we're not optimizing for happiness, are we? We're optimizing for fulfillment. You don't think keeping your family safe, giving your family a nice house, giving them opportunities, putting food on their table, 3-course meals, you don't think that's going to make you fulfilled? You don't think that's going to bring some joy to your life? Like, have some foresight. And this is what I mean, plan for the war. Plan for the war, gents. Next pillar is going to be a bit of status. Do something on the socials, like do a little bit. Like, you see boys like Grant Cardone, Brad Lee, Andy Elliott, older lads who have got into the socials game at a bit of a later age. See, there's no right time for any of this, but it is essential and it's going to help your life. We all want to be like that scene from The Goodfellas. His name escapes me, but it's Ray Liotta is the actor. And it's him taking his chick. There's a whole line to the club outside. He goes, no, let's take the back entrance. You know, he's walking down, he's handing out the tips. He's saying hello, head nods, hello, hello, hello. Pull up, says hey to the geezer who runs the restaurant. They bring out a table. He's getting friends, like bringing him champagne and shit. They're sort of like, oh, it's on the house. Like, that kind of stuff is just nice, isn't it? And you need a bit of socials. You need a bit of cash to live that sort of life. To be someone who rocks up to the restaurant and they go, yeah, do you know what, Reg, that's my guy, get in here. So those are the 3 pillars. And if you really want to dominate and win that war of life, you need to have those 3 pillars covered across the board. And then have the foresight and the patience, because all you need to win is discipline and patience. If you have those 2 things, you're going to win. You're going to win. And it's so funny to see, man, because everyone drops off at some point. Everyone gives up. Everyone taps out of the game. You know, they've all got hustle in uni. I do most of my work in the library, funnily enough. It's a place where I'm able to work, be calm, see my competition, get inspired, and just get shit done. And I had a thought to myself. I was like, I'm looking at all these people here. It's a Sunday. Everyone's hustling. Everyone's here for hours. Because I could see in my proximity, the same sort of people were there 4 hours. Because I was there 4 hours, so I could see the same faces. And I thought, where is this intensity once you leave uni? It's almost like, oh, you know, I've done my degree now. I've done my hours of studying. I've got my A's and B's. I can just accept the life I've got now. I don't need to push the needle. I don't need to step out on a Sunday anymore. I can just turn on the telly and just fuck about with my thumbs and play video games and scroll on TikTok and whatever. They've decided to win that battle early on, and then they've just given up on the rest. They've gone, I've won this. I can forget about the war, but remember that one time we won. And they're hanging on to this one battle way back when. It doesn't work like that. No one cares. All that matters is what you do now. Like, who cares if you were rich last year, but now you're broke? You're broke. Do you see where I'm coming from with this? Like, you need to keep showing up, keep showing face, keep getting the work done. And if you can do that, if you're someone who can do that, this world is yours. You're going to win that war. Win the war with yourself, and you'll win the war in the world. Thanks for your time. I hope this is still recording, but thanks for your time, gents.